Are you shopping on Amazon right now and looking at this magic set, which hasn't changed since 2010? It looks pretty awesome, and if you're under 10 years old, it is kind of awesome. But is it all an illusion? Let's find out. And in the spirit of 2010, drop that beat, Kevin MacLeod! Fantasma Magic Toys is the most prominent magic set producer in the US. If you walk into a Target, it's more than likely you're going to see one of their products. This seal in the corner is for the IBM, the International Brotherhood of Magicians, which is a magic organization that has clubs across the US. This particular set has been around since 2010, with minor variations in the included props. I know because this was the set that I wanted but never had. I mean, look at this kid. Surely he'll turn out to be a master magician one day with this set alone, right? Right? No. Even some of the props still say 2010 on them, so the old adage remains true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But does that help you, the consumer? We'll see. One positive thing that I will say about this magic set is that it all fits very nicely inside the box. If you don't mind storing this giant box, that's a plus. But now let's open the kit and get it set up a little bit. In the kit, you'll find the magic production box / table, smaller production boxes, a magic poster that does a trick, and the included props are a production glass / milk glass, a coin paddle, a magic card box, a drawer box and silks, linking rings, moneymaker, magic wand, cups and balls, coin tray, plastic cup, billiard balls, mystery sticks, crystal bill tube, coin pedestal, rope, Svengali deck, and of course, the instruction booklet. When you get everything unpacked, it looks like a classic magic set. But the key word here is looks. So let's look a little closer. The major problem with this set is the quality. The quality is cheap to the point that it's unusable. Right off the bat, I already had one of the props missing. The boomerang illusion, pictured here, where you have two pieces of paper that are curved and they change sizes. The set only came with one of them and not the other, so that's basically useless. The tassels, when they came out of the box, were not attached, so I had to reattach them, and then the tassels started to unravel and I was left with just a pile of threads in my hand. This particular moneymaker trick that I'm pointing at is not the moneymaker that came with the set. This is the one that came with the set. You see that? It came crushed. The wand kind of leaves something to be desired. It's a bit rough. There were a number of props, like the rings and the cups and the sticks, that had rough edges on them that kind of prevent them from working. The instructions say that this is supposed to be a phantom deck because there is a special coating on the cards. There's not a special coating. This is just the Svengali deck. When I was a kid and I got a Fantasma Magic set, the biggest letdown for me was that most of the props, the big props anyway, are cardboard. This is not plastic or anything. This is just paper, which is not going to last. And then the box itself is cardboard. If I take it apart, so magical. It's already kind of damaged here in the corners just from packing. And as is typical of magic sets, the silks that they include are just utter garbage. 450 tricks taught is an outright lie. They say shuffling cards is one of the tricks. To stay true to their claim of over 450 tricks, there is technically, as they say, 451 tricks. Also, the set claims to come with video instructions. The video instructions for this set don't even cover everything that's included in the box, and the instructions that they do give are very minimal for the tricks that they teach, because there's no talking or anything to really give you any insight on how to perform these tricks. So if you just buy this set by itself, I don't think it's worth your while. But if you are open to doing a little bit of arts and crafts, and you stick around and watch this whole video, we can have some fun with this set. The first thing is I doubt that everyone is going to have one of the pieces missing for this trick in this set, and all I really need to do is just retrace this and then I could have the other piece. This isn't the main focal point of the set, it's just kind of annoying that the piece isn't there. You could even do this with coffee cup sleeves. Real silks will only cost you like $1 each, so that isn't a huge deal either. It isn't required that these cards have a special coating. The deck still works as a Svengali deck. Probably use the cardboard pieces sparingly, and two, you can like just retrace your own magic boxes on construction paper. If you really took the time, you could make this box yourself with just heavy cardboard, and even the top here is just like the top of a cardboard box. As for the instructions, you can find the original instructions for the set from 2010 online still. You can find those as well as instructions for the linking rings taught by a really good teacher named Shoot Ogawa. If any of the props have rough edges, all you have to do really is sand them down. I had an issue with the string getting caught on one of the holes here, and you just have to, like with the other plastic pieces, just kind of wear down that hole so the thread doesn't snag. And then if the tassel comes undone, it's not essential that you have a tassel on the end of the sticks. I just wanted them there for the sake of this review. You could put like a little bracelet bead on the end and just tie it off, and that would be just fine. If you're just a kid just showing this off to your family, you're probably not going to do 450 tricks for them in one evening. You might do like 5. That's my solution to solve some of the issues with this set. And if you're willing to do some arts and crafts, I think that will be worth your while. But the other thing that you can do to make this set a little more exciting is to, ironically, buy another Fantasma Magic set. Specifically though, you'd be looking to buy the Grand Illusions Magic set. The retail price on this set on Fantasma Magic is $40. That's ridiculous. Do not spend $40 on this set. I found this set with holes punched through it from shipping at TJ Maxx, and it was marked down to $16. And I even saw this set recently at Hobby Lobby for $20. There is going to be a bit of repeat material with this set, but I can help you whittle down what that repeat material is. And some of the props that are included in this set are going to enhance what you can do with this one. The first and most obvious thing for me was to put in a new moneymaker trick because the other one had come crushed. We talked about this one being a little less than desirable, but the one that you get with the other set is a little more sturdier, and it does this. And you can take the principle taught with this wand and reapply it to this one, so that you don't even need that other wand anymore, you just use this one. The Grand Illusion set also came with another deck of cards that matches this one. This deck of cards, unlike that one, can be handed out to people and shuffled and examined, where this one can't. I can speak from experience that it would have been really nice when I was a kid to have a similar deck that I could hand out to people. You will also get, with the Grand Illusion set, some thread that can be used to animate objects. Now, they talk about animating objects in the book that comes with the Masters of Magic set, but you don't get any thread, and this is the kind of thread that you want. You will also receive another set of linking rings and billiard balls. You will also get the magic bubble, another production box, and the arm twisting illusion. But 2 items that you can skip are the spiked coin because it doesn't work, and the ESP cards because you can already do the same tricks with a normal deck. And the other nice thing is that when you buy that set, it can all fit inside of this box still. So there's nothing extra to store, which I think is really nice. In closing, if this set is just a gift for someone, I'd recommend either of the Marvin's Magic sets you see on screen instead, because those kits are ready to go out of the box. But after having fun with one of those is when I decide to pick these up. You have to know this is a set you'd want because you already like Magic and you would just like more toys to play with. Well, it would cost you $60 for both sets. That number can grow incrementally as you modify it, albeit not by much. It's just an extra expense that needs to be taken into consideration. Which begs the question, would it be better to just buy each of these tricks separately in better quality? While the quality would certainly be better, the price for these things increases dramatically, often with no instructions. The nice thing about Magic sets is that they give you a lot of information quickly without having to search for it, and they include a lot of props that you can handle without spending a fortune if you're just testing the waters. Needless to say, you can always explore better quality props in the future. This is just to see what you like. And maybe, in looking at this, none of this looks interesting to you. I don't believe that everyone that has an interest in Magic has to own this set. This is a rather traditional Magic set. It's rather Victorian. I don't even know if anyone under 10 would care to have this in 2023. But if you do, I've made this video to help you become aware of what it is and what you are getting, and give you some solutions to make the most out of your purchase. These sets are not a bad rabbit hole to fall into. I'll reiterate as well as add on to what I said in my other video, that Magic sets are toys to be played with others, and it is just as important to enjoy playing with these tricks by yourself. I don't want to sound like I'm saying Magic sets are worthless as a one-use item that you perform the stuff once for your family and that's it. When you practice and rehearse Magic for yourself in front of a mirror, you are essentially watching a fantasy that you are writing yourself just by experimenting with what is in front of you. This suspension of your disbelief leads to an enjoyable experience. Performing the tricks for yourself counts just as if you would play a video game to have fun as a solitary activity. But you have to value that. And furthermore, you should also share your magic with others and its secrets if that's the case. Because remember, these are just toys. Your livelihood does not depend on you keeping the secret to the coin pedestal. Do the trick for someone, teach it if need be, and let them try it. Let them have some power instead of keeping it all for yourself. You'll both enjoy the experience. So that's what I would do, to give this set a little more value than it has, and I hope you are able to do the same. That's all for today's video. I will see you next time when I take a look at another magic kit, or maybe something else entirely. Thanks for watching again. See you next time.